Welcome back. Now we'll take a look at your 5-day weather forecast with Natalia Buya.
Well, we've made it through a roller coaster of a week in terms of weather. I still see people wearing flip-flops, believe it or not. Today we're going to have a temperature of 22 degrees. Let's take a look at the next 4 days. Saturday, the temperature is going to drop a bit to 17 degrees with a low of 5. So bundle up because it could get windy towards the evening. On Sunday, we'll continue to have lots of sun with a high of 19 and a low of 11. On our day off on Monday, we can expect some showers, but we'll have a temperature of 21 degrees, a low of 12. Then back to school on Tuesday, we'll have some cloudy periods, but overall, it'll be a pleasant day at 19 degrees. Now, it's not that hot where we can all run to the beach, but it's warm enough to maybe enjoy a nice Thanksgiving dinner on a patio somewhere. Have a great long weekend, everyone. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Natalia. Now, here's a look at what's making news around the world. Beijing has lashed out at Norway for awarding the Nobel Peace Prize to a Chinese dissident currently sitting in jail. Liu Jiabao was given the honor for his persistent nonviolent fight for human rights in China. China's foreign ministry said the Nobel Committee's decision would harm the good relations between China and Norway. Liu is serving an 11-year prison term after being convicted of inciting subversion of state power. The Dalai Lama congratulated Liu and is calling for his immediate release.
Earlier this week, he called for tighter security in northern Afghanistan, but today, that same Afghan governor is dead. Kundu's provincial governor Mohammed Omar was killed when a bomb exploded at the mosque where he was attending Friday prayers. 14 other people were killed and 20 were injured in the blast. Omar had survived several previous assassination attempts. Afghan officials say he regularly went to the mosque and was the target of the blast.
Officials in Chile say an escape shaft will reach 33 miners tomorrow, several weeks ahead of schedule. It could still be between 2 and 10 days to pull the men out of the collapsed mine, as experts say they will need to evaluate the structural integrity of the shaft. The miners have been trapped 670 meters underground since the tunnel collapsed on August 5th.
And now with your sports highlights, here's Tom Parisi.
I'm Tom Parisi, and this is your sports news. Playoff baseball comes to Humber as the Hawks play their first postseason game tomorrow. The Hawks finished the regular season strong, winning 3 of their last 4. Good enough for second place in their division. We spoke to the manager and a player about the team's keys to the playoffs.
We don't know who we're playing, so it doesn't really matter. It's going to be St. Clair or York, and our goal is to battle and win 2 games so we don't have to travel.
Our main focus is just hitting the baseball. Our pitching is great. Our defense is great also. We just got to make the basic plays and hit the baseball, and that's it.
Tomorrow, Humber hosts the winner of either St. Clair or York, who play tonight. The NHL regular season got underway yesterday as 2 Original 6 teams renewed their rivalry. The Toronto Maple Leafs defeated the Montreal Canadiens 3-2. Tim Brent, Phil Kessel, and Clark MacArthur scored for the Buds. J.S. Giguère was solid, making 26 saves for the win. Last season, the Leafs didn't get their first win until the 9th game of the season. The Leafs' next game is Saturday when Ottawa comes to town for the first installment of the Battle of Ontario. In the Battle of Alberta, the Oilers down the Flames 4-0. Gilbert Brulé scored the game winner in the first period as Nikolai Habibulin stopped all 37 shots for the Oilers. Jordan Eberle, the highly touted 20-year-old rookie, had a goal and an assist, while Ales Hemsky and Sean Horkoff also scored for Edmonton. First overall pick Taylor Hall didn't manage a point but looked comfortable on the ice, showing no signs of rookie jitters. In MLB action, Tim Lincecum put in a giant effort last night. San Francisco shut out the Atlanta Braves 1-0, and Lincecum threw a complete Game 2 hitter for the Giants, striking out 14. Cody Ross singled in the winning run as the Giants took Game 1. In other playoff action, ageless Yankees pitcher Andy Pettitte turned in a vintage performance as the Yanks beat the Twins 5-2. Pettitte threw 7 solid innings, striking out 4 as the Yanks lead the best of 5 series 2-0, and the Texas Rangers beat the Rays 6-0 to take a commanding 2-0 series lead. Michael Young and Ian Kinsler both homered for the Rangers. Tonight there are 2 games in MLB playoff action. The Cincinnati Reds and the Philadelphia Phillies go at it again tonight. The Reds' Bronson Arroyo takes on the Phillies' other Roy Oswalt. And the Braves take on the Giants. Matt Cain goes for the Giants, and Tommy Hanson gets the nod for the Braves. That's all for sports. Now back to Phil and Jessica in the studio.
Thanks, Tom. After the break, Crystal Burney will have all your entertainment headlines.
Coming up in entertainment, Prince Harry's furious, the end of fat suits, and John Lennon fans honor his 70th birthday. All that and more after the break.